Hey everyone, welcome to my channel as a married man. I want to thank you all for tuning it in and checking it out. It is here where we talk about love, life, relationships, and more, all from the perspective of a married man. So please, everyone, if you could hit that like button for me and definitely subscribe to the channel, I totally would appreciate it. So today, guys, I came across a TikTok video while I was online, and it is from a TikToker whose name is Ashleybabank. Um, I don't have TikTok, or I should say I didn't until, until today, but I wanted to check Ashleybank's TikTok video out, so I headed over there, and the video in question is titled "Lonely Life When You Know Your Worth." But like I said, I watched her little 1 minute video and it reminded me of some of the red-pilled men's relationship YouTubers. And if you know it, you know it, what I'm talking about. And it's what is known as the hot crazy scale with women. And this video drew some scary parallels. So I thought I'd make a video on this video myself. So um, once again, like before I start, once again, yeah, this video is from a TikToker. Her name is Ashleybabank, and it's titled "Lonely Life When You Know What You're Worth." So yeah, I just want to give a quick shout out to Ash herself. Give her props for the video and the content. So like, if you're interested, head over to her TikTok channel, I guess it is, and give her a like and a subscription, maybe. I think that's what you do. It's the same as YouTube. But anyways, I officially have an account on TikTok. And God knows it's just to observe. But anyways, guys, here it is. Here's Ashbabank's video.
What do you mean you don't have a boyfriend? You're so pretty. What do you mean you have 0 men in your phone? What do you mean you've gone 8 months without... What do you mean? That makes no sense. Yeah, well, combine pretty with intelligent, strong, successful, slaying at life, you've got a very terrifying woman on your hands. A very not easy woman on your hands, right? Men don't like that. Men do not like me. Men are very, very terrified of me. And the men who do like me, the ones that are attracted to me, are unavailable. Men who are in relationships actively. And uggo weirdos. Because at the end of the day, I am merely just a fantasy. I am not a real human because of the pretty and scary. So yes, babe, I'm alone. I'm very, 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 very single.
Yeah, so watching the video, maybe you can understand the hot crazy scale that was the first thing that came to my mind. For those of you not familiar with the hot crazy scale, I actually went online and did a quick search. I discovered pretty much that this whole thing apparently came from the television show How I Met Your Mother, or at least this show is what popularized the scale itself and the Barney Stinson character overall. Yeah, I never actually watched this show, so I didn't have any idea. Those generic laugh track sitcoms, they're not really my thing. But anyways, here's a quick clip from the episode where he explains the hot crazy scale, a lot better than I could anyways. Um, so you non-manosphere, non-red pill type of guys out there who are watching, you're gonna know what's up. Here we go.
Hot crazy scale? Let me illustrate. A girl is allowed to be crazy, as long as she is equally hot. Thus, if she's this crazy, she has to be this hot. If she's this crazy, she has to be this hot. You want the girl to be above this line.
All right, so I guess shout out to How I Met Your Mother, 20th Century Fox, whoever else is going to come after me for stealing a clip of fair use content. But anyways, that's the hot crazy scale described by Barney Stinson, everyone. So, having seen the Ash the Bank TikTok and understanding this hot crazy scale, I thought I'd give a review for this 1 minute TikTok, see if I can match Ash to using this scale, using all my manosphere knowledge and see how many red flags we can all find here. So, as a married man and, OG in the relationship game, I'm pretty savvy when it comes to seeing red flags in women's behavior. So, let's check out Ash's video one more time here.
What do you mean you don't have a boyfriend? You're so pretty. What do you mean you have 0 men in your phone? What do you mean you've gone 8 months without? What do you mean? That makes no sense.
So my manosphere, like hot, crazy radar is already picking up some weird vibes here, like from her tone of voice to that weird eye thing she does to, like just everything she is saying. Like, what do you mean you don't have a boyfriend? What do you mean you've gone 8 months without? She sounds like so bitter and angry, and I'm guessing like frustrated, maybe, like just absolutely sick of hearing that crap from people she thinks are judging her. Like, that's definitely a point to the crazy scale, like right off the start here, everyone.
Well, combine pretty with intelligent, strong, successful, slaying at life. Um, you've got a very terrifying woman on your hands.
Oof. This one kind of speaks for itself. Combine pretty with intelligent, strong, successful, slaying at life. You've got a pretty terrifying woman on your hands. Yeah, she's not wrong, guys. Yeah, as a married man, those are some great traits for a woman to have. Right? A lot of men want intelligent, strong, successful women, and I say but, like the caveat is that if these women are so full of themselves, like Ash here, from the slaying at life to the you've got a terrifying woman on your hands, like those are some huge relationship ending red flags. Like what Ash doesn't understand, and like what I can add as a married man is that, ladies, yeah, here's the truth bomb launched from the manosphere. Like, men don't fucking care about your degree or your high paying job, your stock portfolio, or whatever Ivy League college you got your PhD from, or whatever, like whatever it is you're bragging about, whatever you're holding above their heads, like, men, you have to understand, they don't want a bragger. Men don't want a big mouth. They don't want a woman who's full of herself, this little miss thing attitude they have, like men, in all honesty, as a married man, speaking as a man on behalf of men, like men will wife up a woman with a high school diploma, who's working as a barista at Starbucks making $10 an hour. If like she's like trad wife material, like a humble, loving, down to earth, fun virgin-esque maybe. Like God, the fact, like she actually adds, you've got a terrifying woman on your hands, is like like she's admitting that like she's gonna make a man's life a living hell. Like this is like 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 points on the crazy scale, like for sure.
A very not easy woman on your hands, right? Men don't like that. Men do not like me. Men are very, very terrified of me. And the men who do like me, the ones that are attracted to me, are unavailable. Men who are in relationships actively.
Yeah. She kind of is self-aware here that men are avoiding her like the plague. Like, except what Ash fails to understand, and this is coming from a married man, is that men aren't terrified of you in particular, They just don't want to have to deal with your BS. Like, no man is terrified of a 5'3", 90-pound little woman whom he can like physically dominate over, like no man is terrified of you because you're strong and independent, because you speak your mind. That doesn't terrify men. The fact that you you went to some college or you have some title or work at some corporation. Like men don't care. Like that doesn't terrify men. They don't give a fuck. Like I'm sorry, it's just the truth. Like men are simple. You have to understand that about guys. Men are simple. Men are easy to understand. Like us guys, all we want is peace and quiet. You know, I said this all before in another video. Like men just want to come home and not have to deal with any bullshit, you know? Like especially an alpha personality woman who's like trying to assert her dominance over him, who's trying to start things, who's always testing him and like trying to bully him and manipulate him and like guys just they don't want to deal with that. Like, and what's also funny in this video, and if you know, you know, because it's a trope in the manosphere. Like this Ash, she talks about the only men who want me are me. You, the only men who want to get with me are in relationships. Like that's the trope I'm talking about. Like they say never stick your dick in crazy, right? Like hot crazy chicks. They say avoid them. All they're good for is a night's fun. You know, there's that myth about the sex with a crazy hot chick sex, you know? Like, but are they relationship material? Are they wife material? Hell no. Like, as a married man, like, I thought it was funny how, like, unself-aware this Ash is. Like, guys are scared of me. Guys are terrified of me. The only guys who want to get with me are married and are in relationships. Like, how do you not know? How are you so oblivious to the fact that, you know, like you're not relationship material. You're just you're a sex toy to them. Like, sorry, not sorry, you know? Like this is like quadruple more points on that crazy scale. Like this crazy scale's going off the charts at this point.
And uggo weirdos. Because at the end of the day, I am merely just a fantasy. I am not a real human because of the pretty and scary. So yes, babe, I'm alone. I'm very, 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 very single.
So that was the last clip, everyone. All of you uggo weirdos that are listening right now. But you want to know who those uggo weirdos are, everybody? They're the normal guys who are out there. They're the cable guy, you know, the IT nerd, the construction worker, the everyman who approaches her and does not meet her impossible standards. Because you know damn well that Ashleybabank is so full of herself that she'll only ever settle for like a Chad, a giga Chad, that top like 5% of all men out there. Because at the end of the day, like, I'm merely just a fantasy, she says. I'm not a real human, she says. Like, Jesus Christ. Her delusions of grandeur are so off the charts. Like, and then the next thing she says is the pretty and scary scale. Like, God, like I just said, like, she almost had it. Like, she was almost aware. Like, except it's not the pretty scary scale, everybody. It's the hot crazy scale. And at this point, like Ashleybabank is like off the charts. Like, but to end this TikTok, you know, she ends it by like kind of lamenting, like, yes, I am alone. I'm very, very, very single, and kind of laughs it off to herself. You know, she's hurting inside. Like, it's almost a tragedy to kind of watch this. Like, maybe it's a parody, maybe it's a joke. Like, I don't know. But like, if you're a man and you're tuned into the modern woman, like even a married man like myself, like I've been there and done that, you know, as far as dating and relationships. And these red flags that I'm pointing out, like this behavior I'm pointing out, like it's so evident once you know what to look for. But anyways, guys, that was Ashleybabank and her TikTok. But just by watching it, like you can now thoroughly understand where this hot crazy scale comes into play. And guys, like, I know some of you are gonna diss Ashleybabank on her looks, but personally, like, and don't tell my wife, but I think, you know, I think she's fairly pretty. Like, I'd say she's pretty hot. Maybe it's filters, maybe it's makeup or CGI. I don't know. Like, but for the sake of the hot, crazy discussion here, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Ash is hot. If that strokes her ego or makes me a simp or something, whatever. Like, for the sake of this video, guys, sake of this hot, crazy scale, I'm gonna go out on a limb and just say, yeah, she's hot. She's crazy as hell, but she's also pretty hot. But that was her 1 minute TikTok, guys. Introduced you to that hot, crazy scale, gave you a good example. But more importantly, like, the emphasis of this video, what I wanted to kind of focus on as well as a married man is this video is the perfect glimpse into the modern woman. Like, the self-delusion, the sense of entitlement, like the arrogance, the absolute complete failure to comprehend the fact that, she can't find a man. And the biggest problem is her biggest enemy is herself. You know what I mean? Like, the modern woman's biggest enemy is herself. Like, they have only themselves to blame when it comes to finding a man. And like in Ashbabank's case, like, the only men interested are the guys that they want to stick their dick in crazy for one night. They want to have that hot chick crazy sex and then get the hell out of there before the sun rises. Like, like I said, that's a trope in the manosphere, that hot chick craziness that women do in bed, that they're as crazy in bed as they are in real life, and some guys dig it. Like, they guys will seek that out, man. But anyways, I'll post a link to this TikTok of Ask the Bank. But go ahead and head over there, read it, check out some of the comments. Because when I watched it, I read some of the comments on her TikTok, and they were just as crazy as the video. Like, one of them said, yes, and the more I get promoted, heal, and level up, the more unattainable I feel. So cheers to that. And there's another comment that said, convinced singles are the enlightened ones. We are the main characters living life on our own terms. Jesus Christ, like, talk about main character syndrome. Like, talk about delusions. Like, women actually watch this video, this TikTok, this 1 minute TikTok, and they're like siding with her, like, you go, girl. I just, that blows my mind, man. But, what do you guys think? Like, what are your thoughts on Ashbabank? Like, her TikTok, her mindset. What are your thoughts on the hot crazy scale and all that? Like, where does Ash fall on the hot crazy scale? I'm sticking up for Ashbabank. I'm saying she's hot. Don't want my wife, no. But let me know in the comments, guys. Let me know your thoughts on this video, on the scale, everything I had to talk about. But anyways, as I wrap things up, guys, I just want to say I just made 100 subscribers earlier today. Just broke triple digits. I think YouTube sends a plaque or a check or something like that. Since I'm officially a big timer on YouTube here. But seriously though, if you want, to give me a like, a subscription, if you want to share, comment, torrent this video, pirate it, promote it. I appreciate you guys. Like, honestly, just 100 subscribers, but I'm like, I want to thank every single one of you guys. You're great. Like, I appreciate you. I started this channel back in February, nothing but an idea. And I've been hit or miss trying to, figure it out, trial and error. And I'm still evolving. I'm still changing. I'm still trying to find myself, so to speak. Still trying to discover myself, as women like to say. No comment. But anyways, I want to thank you guys just who've subscribed, keep coming back to watch more videos. But if you do have comments, if you have feedback, if you want to hit me up, my email is asamarriedman@outlook.com. I'm also looking for a complete G.I. Joe USS flag. So if you have one in your parents' basement, definitely, definitely email, guys. Um, but that's it. That's all I got to say for now. I appreciate you all. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now, everyone.